Why are we here? Why does everyone continue to live in this never-ending cycle until they die without question? Who decides that I, a being of my own will and wants, will be trapped in the same cycle without ever knowing what it's like to live in the chaos of the ununiform? Life is quite a miserable thing, isn't it? We wage wars, we enslave others, we force our hatred from discontent of our own lives onto others, and we're puppets, with no care or hope of seeing who's controlling the strings. See, we simply ignore our existence of being alive. We ignore the possibilities of unchaining ourselves, cutting our strings, and walking in the direction we weren't forced or expected to go in. And it all goes back to why. We wake up, we eat, we go to work, we engage in social interactions to appease societal standards, we go home, probably the only place in which one's own mind is alone but still abandoned, then we sleep and wake up and do it all over again. Waiting for that one unexpected thing to break the cycle. But, you see, we always fall back into the cycle after it's broken, and those who don't do not understand the path that they're walking, and in turn abide by the obligations no longer having to be upheld to a society, and continue to try to appease the one thing we don't question, this uniform being in which we're all a part of, all born in, all created by some hand and effort, and we say, we live to be fulfilled. We live to support ourselves and those who might have a cycle that intersects our own and say, this makes me happy. See, this predictability, it's convenient, it's easy to control or fix when it gets out of control, and this is all we ever knew and all we ever will know. Why? Because we continue to lock ourselves in this box at the back of our priorities and create this new self with qualifications and standards to better fit the lives that were passed down to us. Now think. Is this what I want? Is this why I live? What does it even mean to be alive? We aren't living right now. We're following codes programmed into us since birth and say others have a virus or a malfunction when things don't do the same. We are continuously upgraded with information to narrow our actions in this world, and we have no thought process of our own. We act based on the knowledge of others. We repeat what we hear, and we base our decisions on the conveniences of society, because we believe, in the deepest part of our being, that we cannot think for ourselves, that we're just a measly robot created in a network of other beings, some more advanced, some less, some copies of our own self, and we don't say why. This is what hacks at our very foundation. We ask, what sets us apart from the rest? Is it our thought process, our beliefs, or is it our ability to find ourselves and answer the questions we ask to others? Is this what I want? No. Then what do I want? Can I get what I want? Why? Why not? Now, that is a valid reason, right? Or am I just making excuses? Is this why I live? Yes. Really? All right, so no. Why do I live? Now we're getting somewhere. This is a question whose answer is always changing. This question can only be answered when you take yourself out of that box, when you destroy your other self and say, this is I. Not me. Not you. And I know why I live. See,